Hey guys, it's Brian again with another fan video, and what I have for you here is a 52-inch Sears turn of the century ceiling fan from the early 1980s. These were manufactured by Emerson. It has a K55 motor. It's a 3-speed reversible fan, antique brass. Has the double claw mounting system. Stencil blades that are absolutely beautiful, and these are wood blades. Some of these came with plastic blades, some of them came with wood blades. This one has wood. It's almost identical to the white Emerson designer that I have, with the exception of the motor housing is slightly different, and it has stencil blades with the pointed tip rather than the flat ends. These are more like 1895 series style blades, sort of. Although the 1895 series was a later model fan, was not available around this time. It's a gorgeous fan. I absolutely love it. I picked this fan up from the Habitat for Humanity Restore out in Eastlake, Ohio. And I actually paid a pretty decent price for this fan. And when I saw it hanging up there, I had to have it. I always go out of my way to pick up these plastic Sears Emerson early 80s fans because they're pretty major childhood fans for me. I used to see these installed every now and then at local True Value hardware stores, Ace hardware stores, various spots throughout my childhood. And my cousins on my mom's side, they have a grandfather who I am not related to, but I used to spend a lot of time at his house, and he had a bunch of Sears, Emerson, and Lasco fans from the 1980s installed throughout his house. And I do remember a turn of the century being in his dining room, although it was a Lasco fan. It was not an Emerson or a Sears, but kind of similar in a way. So I always used to call these a Papa Gene fan because we used to call him Papa Gene. He passed away a number of years ago, but he was a very kind man. So anyway, let's go ahead and we'll demonstrate this. We're going to start with the low speed. And this fan is reversible, by the way. The reverse switch is right up there in that vent. As with all of these plastic Sears Emerson fans, it has a great low speed and it moves a nice little breeze. Even my white one always did move a really good amount of air. Very aesthetic low speed too. Has a slight hum to it, but that's actually very typical for these. I have yet to see one that doesn't hum, and I think it's probably just reverberation through the plastic. Medium. Moving a really strong amount of air on medium. It does have a slight wobble to it, but that's actually quite common for these. They just seem to wobble no matter what you do, even if they're perfectly balanced. And I think that the double claw mounting has something to do with it. But it's really not that bad. And just on a side note, I will be sure to put the tag on the top of the motor at the end of the video so you can see it. We'll switch it to high. Massive amount of air coming out of this fan. It's extremely powerful. Then again, it is a K55. What do you really expect? The switch housing in this sometimes has a tendency to rub against the flywheel. I think it needs to be slightly adjusted. So if you hear a loud noise randomly in the video here coming from the fan, that's what that is. You would hear it, trust me. Actually, when I was attempting to make this video earlier, it started doing that and it scared the heck out of me. Wasn't expecting it. But yeah, this is moving a really, really large amount of air. It's actually a very quiet fan. Go ahead and shut her down. I'm really happy that I picked this fan up. Like I said, I always go out of my way to pick up these plastic Sears Emerson branded fans because of the memories that I have in my childhood of these. And also for the fact that they're very attractive fans and wonderful air movers. And this one was in mint condition, so of course I couldn't leave it. Very good spin down time. For those of you who are interested in this sort of thing, there are several pictures of these in Sears catalogs and I believe Montgomery Ward catalogs floating around on the internet from various collectors. Also, these were sold at JCPenney as well. This one in particular you would find in a Sears catalog, of course, but the Emerson branded ones, and sometimes Montgomery Ward would relabel them, but you could find them in any one of those catalogs: JCPenney, Montgomery Ward, True Value, Ace Hardware, and various other places. So anyway, that is the 52-inch Sears turn of the century ceiling fan. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep watching, more videos to come.